It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Japan. This is Gweilo Rainbow Sherbet Sour. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this up to the iPhone. Oh, there you go. iPhone's working properly. There it is. 440 milliliter beer. Can of beer even. 4.5% ABV. A sour beer which looks like it's got a little bit of lactose in it. Oh, I see Japan. I'm completely wrong. It's Hong Kong. It's not Japan. It's Hong Kong. Wow. Okay, let's get it out into a glass and see what we get. Picked this up in Waitrose for £2.50. Let's have a look at the colour. If I'm to guess, I've not seen what the colour is. If I'm to guess what the colour is, I'm guessing like a pinky red. And I'm completely wrong. It's more almost looks like a Belgian lambic, doesn't it? But with a large head on it. Now I'm going to say straight away, the large head on the beer does slightly concern me. It does slightly concern me. And the reason for that is, whenever I have a sour beer, a really, really, really good blooming sour beer, the head generally dissipates really quickly. Really quickly. The fact that this head is hanging about, I already have my reservations about the beer. Picked it up in Waitrose, as I mentioned earlier, £2.50 for a can. Not overly expensive. Let's hope it tastes good. There's little bits of micro sediment in the glass. It's a funny colour for a sour beer. I'm going to be honest. It looks a bit dull. It's a little bit dull, and the head doesn't work at all. It's really putting me off. It looks like a English bitter in the glass. Let's get the aroma. Really lemony, really, really lemony. Catching the back of the throat, lemony. Brewers can be clever, and it's up to I suppose, the people who rate the beers on Untapped and rate the beers on YouTube and rate the beers on Facebook. The people who talk about the beer, maybe even judge the beer, probably judge the beer, need to be cleverer than the breweries, because the breweries will go, we'll add a load of sharp lemon flavour, which I think is going on here. We'll add a ton of lemon sharpness, and that'll give off to the novice beer drinkers that it's a sour beer, and they won't know any difference. It's not going to work with me. It's just not going to work with me. Let's dive in. Cheers. That's rubbish. Rubbish. On the verge of terrible. This is on the verge of terrible beer. This is a brewer that thinks they can make a sour beer by making a regular base beer, like a regular pale ale or golden ale, and adding a load of lime cordial. Well, not just lime cordial, but lemon and lime cordial. And saying, yeah, we're going to trick people into thinking they're drinking a sour beer. This is awful. This is just a bit rubbish. It's too malty, way too malty. And it's too astringent. It's way too astringent for that kind of lemon and lime flavour. It's just... My wife is standing just there. Let's see if we can grab her in for a second. Give it to the daughter. There's a chair in the way now. She's changing the water in her fish tank just next to me. Intricate job, and I just wondered if she wanted to come in and try this supposed sour beer and give her a view on it. It's definitely not a sour beer. It's definitely, I don't know, I've heard some like not very good reviews about this brewery, this Gweilo. I've heard that they're just not very good. And for somebody to be able to walk into their local Waitrose and pick this beer up and get quite excited that they're drinking a beer from Hong Kong, as I've done, it's quite great. It's quite like, whoa, yeah. But then, why make the effort? Why make the effort of making a beer over in Hong Kong, even though they got gweilobeer.co.uk, and making a real half... I mean, they've gone... The can looks good. The labelling on the can looks good. They made a bit... Let me jump out so we get the can. That looks good to me. I like that. That stands out. And in a crowded beer shelf world, I'm going to want to pick that out. But why have they gone to all this effort of making the can look really good to then produce something that's so half-hearted? It's almost laughable. They've gone, people don't really know sour beer. We'll make them drink lime cordial or lemon cordial and fob them off. Well, I'm sorry, but you're not fobbing me off on this one. No way. And I hope people who buy this and rate it on Untapped are equally not fobbed off by this beer. Rainbow Sherbet Sour takes you on an intriguing journey through sweet and sour. Raspberry puree, lemon zest and the kettle sour base combine to deliver a sharp tang which is nicely balanced by a sweet, satisfying body. I'm really sorry, but sour beer shouldn't be that sweet. There's your fault there straight away. At least they're not lying about it. Best enjoyed with fruity, sour lace sweets from your childhood. Nah. Rubbish. 3 out of 10. 3 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.